Welcome back to Little Tech Learners. Today, we're going to take a look at graphs, the simple yet powerful tools that help us visualize and understand data. So, what exactly are graphs, and why are they so important? Let's draw out the details and find out. Graphs are diagrams that show the relationship between two or more sets of data. With graphs, we can see patterns, trends, and correlations much more easily than looking at numbers alone. They are the foundation of data visualization and are used everywhere, from classrooms to boardrooms and scientific research to stock market analysis. Let's start with the basics. The most common type of graph you might be familiar with is the line graph. It has an x-axis and a y-axis, and you plot points on the graph where your data falls. By connecting these points, the line graph tells us how something changes over time. Imagine tracking the height of a plant every week to see how fast it grows. A line graph would be perfect for showing that growth visually. Next, we have bar graphs. These are fantastic for comparing things. Say you want to compare the number of apples, oranges, and bananas you have. You draw bars for each fruit, and instantly, you can see which you have the most of. Bar graphs turn quantities into visual comparisons, making it easier to understand differences at a glance. Pie charts are like the pieces of a pie. Each slice represents a part of the whole, and they show us proportions. If you've ever wondered what part of your day is spent on different activities, a pie chart could give you that answer in a visual, easy-to-understand way. There are also more complex graphs like histograms, scatterplots, and area graphs, each serving its purpose. Histograms help us understand the distribution of data. Scatterplots show the relationship between two variables, and area graphs are similar to line graphs but show volume as well as a trend over time. But how do we make a graph? First, we need data. Collecting accurate data is the most crucial step. Once we have our data, we choose the type of graph that best represents what we want to show. After plotting our data on the graph, patterns and trends begin to emerge. These visual cues help us make sense of the information and can guide decision-making. Graphs also help us predict the future. By looking at past trends on a graph, we can forecast what might happen next. This is incredibly useful in fields like meteorology, economics, and environmental science. It's important to note that while graphs are powerful, they must be used carefully. Misrepresenting data or using the wrong type of graph can lead to misunderstandings. Always check that your graphs are clear, accurate, and suitable for the data you're presenting. As we wrap up our exploration of graphs, remember that these are more than just lines and bars on paper. They are storytellers, giving us insights into the world around us. They help us turn numbers into knowledge. Thanks for tuning into Little Tech Learners. If you loved learning about graphs and want to see them in action, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more adventures in learning. Stay curious, keep exploring, and see you next time.